these are the cheapest 5 players at every position in FC24. And every single one of these cards is either insanely good in the Elite Division, still used by professional FIFA players, or has some of the best stats in all of FC24. So starting off with the base of the team, the goalkeeper, which is essential if you don't want to give up terrible scripted goals this year. But one of the cheapest players who is an absolute legend, Gregor Kobel, who is only breaking the game at 60,000 coins, but what makes him insane is he is 6'5". So even on penalties, he has no problem reaching the top corner. But the second player is somebody who is completely free, and that's Vicario, who has 97 reflexes this year, and you can claim him for completely free from level 10 in the season progress objective. But if you want somebody who is actually cheap and easy to get on full chemistry, you cannot go wrong with Thibaut Courtois, who only sells for 20,000 coins, but he plays for Real Madrid, so you can easily connect him to Vinny Jr., Jude Bellingham, and the most expensive defender, Eder Militao. And the fourth keeper is even easier to get on full chemistry because it's an icon, Petr Cech, who is the cheapest icon keeper this year at only 80,000 coins, but he is still 6'5" and automatically gets full chemistry. So if you need an icon to boost your team, you have to go with Petr Cech. But the final keeper is somebody with the most aura this year, Donnarumma, who only costs 70,000 coins, but he has the it factor, changing from a goalie to an absolute brick wall and saving absolutely everything. But now that we're done with the keepers, we can move over to the first defender, the left back. And what makes a really good left back in the Elite Division is someone with insane pace and really good passing. So our first player is somebody who's only 30,000 coins, Joao Cancelo. And this card has 89 passing and the whip ball playstyle plus. So if he's on the wing, he can easily whip a ball in to find Didier Drogba on the far post. But moving to the second left back is the first woman to make this team, Selma Bacha, who has Hullet Gang stats as a left back and the ping pass playstyle plus, making her lethal on the attack, and she can easily recover with that 95 pace on defense. But the third outside back is the most expensive player on this entire list, and that's Bon Pastor, who's coming in at 180,000 coins. But the only reason I count her as cheap is because she's currently an SBC, and she only costs 4 squad. So if you can complete her with fodder for very cheap, you'll get a first owner card that has Hullet Gang stats as well. But now for the fourth left back is somebody who is completely free, Tierney, who is better than Roberto Carlos in almost every single stat, but for 400,000 coins cheaper. And you can claim Tierney for absolutely free from the season progress objective. But the final left back is somebody who is still used by professional FIFA players, and that's Vardiol, who during the E-Champions League finals, he was used by every single pro player. So if this card is good enough to defend against Mbappe, I promise it's good enough for your team too. But now that we're finished with the left backs, we can move on to the most important defenders in the team, the center backs. And the most important stats for a center back is somebody who is tall and can win headers. So starting us off is someone who's a beast in game, but he can't win any trophies, Gabriel, who's only going for 60,000 coins. He's from the Premier League. He is 6'3", and he has the aerial plus playstyle, so he's not going to lose a single header for you. But following Gabriel is somebody who's insanely strong in game, and that's Schlotterbeck, who has ridiculous in-game stats, but his only downside is he's from the Bundesliga. So unless you're running an all-German team this year, it is going to be very difficult to get him on full chemistry. But the third center back is somebody who is guaranteed to be on full chemistry, and that's base Vincent Kompany, who might look like he's outdated at only 40,000 coins, but he has the Anticipate playstyle plus. So in game, he is one of the best one-on-one defenders in the entire game. And right next to him is another hero who doesn't get enough attention, Base Lucio, who is only 6'2". He doesn't have the best playstyles in game. He's Brazilian from the Serie A, but what makes him different is he has an aura around him in game, making him feel like a 97 overall center back. And finally, at the best center back is somebody who has the most aura this year, Virgil van Dijk, who only costs 25,000 coins, and even though he just has 78 pace, he has a specific body type and in-game animations that make him feel unbelievable. And I would easily pay 100,000 coins just for gold VVD. And with the center backs locked down, we can move on to the final defenders, the right backs. And what what we're looking for in the right back is somebody fast and attacking so they can overlap and join the attack. So our first player is somebody with 99 pace, Thiago Santos, who is the fastest defender in the entire game, but what makes him stand out is the long ball playstyle plus, which is insanely meta and allows him to ping an 80-yard pass to automatically switch the field. But if you want somebody who isn't a complete rat this year, this second player is an absolute steal, Di Lorenzo, who has 96 pace, 4-star weak foot, and he's an Italian from the Serie A, making him super easy to link with players like Donnarumma, and he can connect to one of the center mids I'm revealing later on in the video. But now for the third right back is somebody incredibly underrated, St. Just, who is so good in game that even Tex, a pro FIFA player, used him in Foot Champs just a few weeks back. Because this guy has 95 pace, the quick step playstyle plus, and he is one of the most attacking oriented right backs in all of EAFC. And moving on to one of the final two right backs is somebody you've probably never seen before versus Ice Gunter, who is only going for 50,000 coins, but the reason he's unbelievable is because you can put him in the German Glory Evolution for completely free, giving him 99 pace, 98 physicality, and 5-star skill moves for only a total of 50,000 coins. But the final right back is one of the best evolutions this year, Inform Klaus, who will only run you 35,000 coins, but when you put him in the Star Performer Evolution for completely free, he upgrades to 97 pace and the ping pass playstyle plus. So now that we have the back line completely filled, we can move on to the core of the team, the center mids. And the first player is going to be one of the most defensive center mids this year, Rabiot, who was just an SBC that would have cost you less than 150,000 coins worth of players, but he has Hullet Gang stats and two of the best passing playstyles in the entire game. But the next center mid is the last defensive center mid, Sergio Busquets, who will only cost you 40,000 coins, but what's insane about him is he has 99 passing and the long ball playstyle plus, which makes him just as good as team of the season Kevin De Bruyne, but for 800,000 coins cheaper. And now the third center mid is someone who can attack and defend, Bastian Schweinsteiger, who is used by every single professional FIFA player for one very important reason, the long ball plus, which is the most important trait to have on any of your center mids this year. But now the fourth player is someone more attacking who used to cost 2 million coins, Bobby Charlton, who is currently selling for 90,000 coins, but don't be fooled, because he has an aura around him and he still plays like he would have 6 months ago. But the final center mid is somebody who is completely attacking, Xavi Simons, who sells for 80,000 coins, but if you put a Deadeye chemistry style on him, he has 4 stats in a row that are all above 94 overall. So that's the first 8 positions completed in this team, meaning we only have 3 more cheap players to go, the attackers. So starting on the left side, these are the 5 cheapest left wings in EAFC, and this list wouldn't be complete without the most meta card in the entire game, Kylian Mbappe, who shouldn't even make it in this video because he's still going for 200,000 coins, but he used to be 3 mil. So if you just wait a few more weeks, you should be able to afford this monster of a player. But the next guy is somebody I hadn't even heard of before he got an SBC, Shetri, who is by far the best Indian soccer player of all time, but his SBC only costs 60,000 coins. So if you can get him on chemistry, you have a 96 overall left mid that can absolutely cook people. But now for number 3, this might be the fastest player I've used this year, Wilfried Zaha, who has 98 pace, 96 dribbling, 5-star skill moves, and he's somehow only selling for 70,000 coins. But this next player is even cheaper and everybody sleeps on him, Jadon Sancho, who's somehow only going for 40,000 coins, but he is one of the best team of the seasons that you can get for that cheap. And the final left wing is someone who gives me flashbacks from FIFA 23, David Ginola, who is only 90,000 coins, but he's 6'1", 5-star, and he is unbelievably meta in game. But we'll transition all the way to the other side at right wing. And the first player is the most expensive one out of these 5, Ousmane Dembele, who is just under 90,000 coins, but similar to Ginola, he's 5-star, and absolutely rapid out on the wing. But the second right wing is someone we don't typically see, Athenia, who's only 50k, but she has 5-star weak foot and the Travella playstyle plus. So anything outside of the box, she is gonna rip shots towards the far post. And the next player is another woman with insane shooting, Caroline Hansen, who is only 50,000 coins, but she has the finesse shot plus. So if you can cut inside, she's going to find that top corner every single time. But now the fourth player is another woman who's insane at 1v1s, Lauren Hemp. Because if you put a Deadeye Chem style on her, she has 4 stats in a row that are all above 96 overall, making her have one of the highest amount of stats out of any player this year. But the final player is my number 1 most recommended right wing, Kvara, who is essentially the exact same as Lauren Hemp, but he has the ping pass playstyle plus and 5-star, making him just a little bit better than she is. But now we've completed this entire team except for one position, the strikers. And the first player is one of the most meta strikers this year, Victor Boniface, who is only good because he's 6'4", he has 99 jumping and the aerial playstyle plus, meaning he will win headers just like Didier Drogba or Erling Haaland will. But now the second striker is someone who's kind of the opposite of Boniface, Antoine Griezmann, who is only 5'9", but he has the technical dribbler and he is super shit, allowing you to dribble in circles in the box right around your opponent. But the third striker is a little different because he's one of the best finishers this year, Jamie Vardy. And we're having a party with Jamie Vardy for only 40,000 coins because he has 99 finishing and shot power, so anything within 20 yards of the net, he's gonna find the back of the net. Now number 4 is someone who's pretty similar to Jamie Vardy, and that's Adeyemi, who is a monster with 99 pace and the quick step playstyle plus, but just like Jadon Sancho, he's pretty hard to link with because he's from the Bundesliga. But the final player is someone who's insane for one specific reason, Angel Di Maria, because if you put a Hunter Chem style on him, he has 3 attacking stats that are above 98 overall, making him the best dribbler in all of FC24. But thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to check out the craziest facts in EAFC and an interview with some of the top 100 traders in FC24. But make sure to subscribe, and peace.